Had
So
to
then,
bust a
so
call.
so so trip out. So that was it, right? So I went home, whatever. Uh, Mind you, he usually calls me at 8. This time he didn't call me at 8. He just waited till like 12 o'clock. And then he sent me a text message, which was cool because that's usually when I get up. I get up
Call
like
you when
between
you get
12 and
up.
2.
Call me when you get up.
Yeah, but he's like, it's not important. And I'm like, all right, so fuck. I was like, fuck this. I'll go shower up and do what I do, eat my breakfast and shit.
This is twist one up,
So
bro.
yeah,
Yeah, the
just
basic
in case this fool got some wild shit to tell me.
type shit.
So then I'm like, all right, cool. So then I call him. And I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, oh, I actually spoke to Nino, and he was like, yeah, you're right. And but mind you, dog, like I was telling Navarro, because Navarro asked me too. He was like, hey, man, whatever happened about that? And I was like, but mind you, this is why I trip out on this fool too. He didn't apologize though.
Nah, he's not
Yeah,
the type.
yeah, no,
Not the type.
exactly. Well,
He's
I thought he
wrong.
was, because like,
Nah, he's wrong.
the,
He's wrong.
the,
He's gonna fix it. Like, that's it.
I mean, but he didn't really even fix anything, like you, basically you just confirmed what I told
Yeah,
you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it was you, like if you like you said, if you were gonna be an apologetic person, that was your moment to be apologetic because you were completely wrong.
I knew that's why I never asked because I was like, yo, I heard nothing about it, right? Because he definitely would have called me to be like, yo, he left? He left? He
Yeah,
sure
yeah, yeah.
left. Because it would obviously would have been like
Well, no,
abandonment
it
close.
tripped out because it clicked to him real quick. Because fool, as soon as I told him, uh, I'm telling you, dog, he's quick. Because as soon as he was like, "Where was the fire?" I said, "In the middle of the street." And he's like, "Where on the middle of the street?" I said, "In the middle of San Fernando." And he was like, "Oh, what were you, where were you coming from?" I said, "Oh, I was coming from the Colorado side, coming towards the building." And then he was like, "Oh," and then he was like,
Why?
yeah, he said some
Why?
little slick shit like, "Why?" And
Yeah,
then
like it's
just me,
cop.
yeah,
It's a
exactly,
cop
because
shit,
I was
dog.
in the
Yo,
train of thought. I just
yeah,
said it
you
real quick,
just
like, "Oh, I
said
was
it.
coming back from lunch,"
Nah,
but then
you
right when I said it, I was like, "This motherfucker got
yo,
me."
he hates talking to me for the mere fact that he'll be like, you gotta give me something, man. You gotta
Yeah,
give
yeah, no.
yeah, I'm pulling teeth here, you bro. I'm
Like
like,
that's what he would be telling me, because I would just be like, "Hey, fool, I'm not gonna say shit to
I
you."
don't know
But
nothing.
since it's like my job, like I said, he caught me rolling. So then that's when I told him I was like, "Oh, well, I was coming back from my lunch," and then that's when he was like,
Oh, you can't leave on
"No,"
your
he didn't even say that. He was like, "What were you doing? Like, what were you doing on San Fernando with your lunch?" And then I was like, "Oh, well, I went to go get lunch because I forgot my lunch." And then that's when he like,
trying to press it.
yeah, that's when he turned to a 50 to 100 real quick. And he was, hey, see, brother, he was
Oh,
like,
you know, man.
he was like, "Oh, you can't get off the property, da 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 da." And then, because I already know where he was going with that shit, and I
The
already knew,
abandoning post type shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's why I
before
was
he
like,
got there, I was like, "Hey, Fred, like that's when I don't know if you heard, but I was like, "Hey, Fred, like, hey, let
yeah.
me just tell you real quick, like, don't even start going there, dog, because if you want to go there, fool, like borderline, dog, I'll fucking call HR on your bitch ass, fool. Like, you can't be doing this shit to people, dog. Like,
Nah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like,
why
fuck you, fool.
that's why it's
Like,
I even when you
I'll save you,
first
homie.
no, when you first got here, I even told you I was like, yo, it's a fine line with these people. It's
Yeah.
not like they're out to get you, but they're not in your best interest. They're just looking for a reason.
Well, not really that,
Like
dog. You know what it is,
it's
fool? I
weird.
think it really is this.
It's
He really
weird.
tries to impose the shit with Takeda, and then he tries to like overimpose his also. You gotta understand, dog. This is how can I explain it?
It's
Some
weird.
people get too okay, like it's like it's baby. It's like your baby.
Yeah,
Like
you get too wrapped up
too
into
wrapped up in it. Yeah, like
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like there's a word for it that I want to say better than rap, but you know what I'm
You get
saying.
engulfed in
Yeah,
that
yes, like
bitch.
kind of like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
I
his
see it.
whole thing is like, fuck, what is something? What if he
Yeah,
can't
he
come back?
really wants to
Like,
know. Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
dog, that's
yeah.
not your prerogative, dog. Like, you know what I
But
mean?
that's
Like,
the that's why that's why I was like, yo, why would they hire? But then I was like, oh, that's the perfect dude for the job. Like I would want a dude
yeah,
like
you
that.
do, you do,
Like
you do.
so,
Bullet, you don't too, because like I said, you get really in that line of like legality. And you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but you know what it
Because
is?
there's laws
Now
in
I
the world,
get,
dog.
now I
You
get
know, we don't
why
work
he
back in the
would,
day.
why someone like that would get around this. Like, you get what I mean? Like, dang,
Dog.
I'm just connecting the pieces. I'm like, yo, this fool is like the king of all evil, right?
Well,
like,
he's like cockiness,
like
fucking like
crooked,
narcissistic shit.
yeah,
You
narcissist.
know,
Like,
like I just gotta fucking impose my shit. I don't give a fuck if it makes sense or not. Like,
if it's really not
you
broken,
know,
I'm not fixing it
yeah, I'm
type
not doing
thing.
shit on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I'm just doing whatever I really want to do with it. You know?
yeah. I
Again,
don't.
like if it was your child, you know, I'm gonna tell you shit with your child. Nobody, dog. You somebody told you something, you slap the shit out of that for like fuck you, this is my
Oh
kid.
yeah,
Right?
for
So
sure.
it's the same analogy. So he thinks of it kind of like his kid, where he can do whatever he want to do, kind of
And
sense.
that's why I came in that day after the Pedro thing. I was like, yo, I'm gonna digress because
Yeah.
I was like, yo, low key, his investment is weird to me. Like, that's yo, what is- like,
I see way too much in it.
yeah, and it's not that. It's really just what I say it is. Like, and I'm not
Yeah.
even trying to make it.
Like I said, man, regulations to everything. So if the guy is fucking listening to the rules, you can't impose your own. You know, again, like I was telling you that one day, like fools that be playing Monopoly, like the general shit that we were talking about. You know,
Oh
you
yeah,
play with a fool, and that fool's like, "Hey, dog, well in my house I play all fours, win, dog," and you're like, "Well,
yeah.
that's not the rules." Let me grab the back of the
It's all
fucking card
fucking different
and
rules,
read
and
the.
now you guys are fucking arguing about rules and hoods, and now it's fuck your hood.
That's why I stopped
I'm
playing
like,
poker
yo,
at people's houses, like at family people's houses and like friends at parties and shit like that, because fools would fucking really want to get into some shit, dog. And I'm just like I'm like, hey, dude, like again, like there's rules to this shit. And there's the World Poker Tournament, dog. They fucking they call it the World Poker because anywhere you go, these rules apply to this game, dog. Like
but you,
it says this shit.
I prefer something like that because, like you said, like when it's home court advantage, is just a different type of like
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
there's a
I
different
mean?
vibe to
Like
it all.
it's
But
yeah,
again, you need to establish these rules very clearly at the beginning of the game. You know what I mean?
that's how I feel right now.
You
I
know,
feel like yo, low key.
because that's the
Had
only
I
way the game's gonna be good.
had I known this like job would have been like that, I would have established certain things. But
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
like, God damn,
Me too.
I'm like 4 months into this bitch, and I'm not getting to see the red flags.
Shit, the third week, bitch, I was like, man, I wish I would have known it was this crazy. I would have told Fred the first day when he tried to get me all up in here quick. But again,
Dog.
hence is why he tried to get me in, get anybody. I'm pretty sure he
But
does it to everybody.
you know what's
You know,
crazy about it
before
though?
you get cold feet type shit.
And you would know it. Any play. What's the one thing you want to do for the other party you get? Make it go as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
No delays. They got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time you catch it, oh, you tied in.
Yeah, yeah, you're locked. Yeah,
You both looking at you like, what you going to
before your probation period's over.
what you going to do now? Like, you want to leave? Like,
We gotta do a whole work for that now.
like, all right, cool. Like, you know, you can't leave on your own terms, so it's still on our. I'm
Exactly,
like,
bro.
God,
Exactly.
fuck.
So it came to me like the third week I was in here. I was like, no wonder why this fool was like that. And the same thing with Adelaide. When I applied with Adelaide, I'm assuming they fucking were like, oh, this fool's a bright fellow because that motherfucker threw the shirt at me. I ain't even lying to you. He was like,
Yeah,
when can you start? He threw the shirt at
dog,
me. He was
yo,
like,
they
as soon
gave
as
me
your shit,
these.
yeah, clears.
These pants,
Yeah.
they didn't come out when I first came in. It
Yeah.
was just the baggy thing. Like Fred, I remember Fred was like, "Yo, don't come with the bullshit bagginess."
Yeah. Yeah.
Brandon was wearing it. Everyone was wearing it, but he was. I forgot Renee.
Yeah. Yeah. Really. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he looked at me. I sat there. He was like, "You available great back?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You go to an interview right now?" He's like, "Yeah." He was like,
Yeah.
"You available to work
This fool,
tonight?"
he's with
I
it.
was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
what size you wear? He's
Yeah.
like a little bit more.
Yeah.
Make sure we get you a
Yeah.
good size. I was like, "Oh, word."
And how they start. If you weren't, if you weren't that quick, they would have just told you, "Hey, we'll call you when your shit clears," type shit.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I
Cause like
was just
I sent my homie one time and I'm not gonna lie, he's like a little jailhouse fool. Like he's a little fucking but yeah, so they told he works for that light too, but like they told him I was around 'cause they're like, go home, we'll call you with your
and run you
background
back
checks.
around
And me, they
clears.
were like, fool, here's the shirt, here's like you said, like they gave me the
Dog, it
uniform
was
and they were like, as soon as they're ready, we're sending you, you know?
and then Fred called. He was like, "Hey, look, you don't even need to come in for an interview.
Yeah.
Just come in, get your shift."
No, they
I was
well,
like,
I was
"Whoa!"
talking to see that's the
I
thing.
was
I
like,
never
"What
talked to
the
Fred till I got
fuck?"
here. So Nino was the one that did all the working for me.
The heavy
Yeah.
lifting and stuff.
So he was like, "Hey, fool, just go here and check it out." And I was like, "All right." So I came here, and that's when I met Fred. And then that's when luckily Angelica was here too, and I met her too at the same time.
All at the same time.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
yeah.
they both were like, "Okay, this fool cool," and because I literally came from my other fucking, I was all suited and booty because I came from the Americana. I was working at some high end fucking.
Oh, you was working there?
Yeah, that shit. I wish I had that job again, dog. Fool, they were paying me. Fool, this shit was sweet, fucking Ephraim. Dog, I was basically but I ain't gonna lie, dog. That shit, it kind of sucked too, because the whole time I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really a thief. That shit's tempting.
Yeah, I could. Yo,
I
don't.
ain't gonna lie,
I
dude.
can't. I
I
always
was
said
thinking like
that.
how I fucking feel about it. I almost had thoughts, but then I was like, nah, man, Randy, you're getting paid very well, fool. Just shut the fuck up, you know?
It was like 40.
Nah, I'm not talking about but I wasn't doing diddly shit for so basically they were paying me $25 an hour. I was working 14-hour shifts. Yeah. And I was in charge of I was just sitting in a big ass before this warehouse full. It's not like a like this
Regular.
bullshit warehouse. Fool, this shit had like luxury seats. I think I got a video of the bitch. Like,
Wait, it was Allied?
yeah. Fool, they do Louis Vuitton fucking fool, I did Louis I think the video that I got was Louis Vuitton, but the other one was some purse company. It's called the
Yo, nah, that's actually
Bodega
trippy.
or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
that's
Bodega or
actually
Bodega.
trippy.
But yeah, but this is on the second floor of the warehouse. Put it that way. So the bottom floor is like where all the fucking like the warehouse is like, but even the warehouse looks fucking nice. And then this is the second floor, dog. This is Louis Vuitton. I was eating my lunch right there with my iPad.
That's the break room?
Yeah, that's the break room,
Get the fuck out.
pretty much. Yeah. And so over here, there's a fucking elevator that takes you down to the warehouse and the store.
And this is upstairs.
This is upstairs. So basically, their fucking shit's 3 floors. Look, they got fucking champagne bottles that they give you. Look, there's fucking lockers. This shit was straight plush, dog.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up, dog.
Yeah.
And they
Look, there's
got a
all Louis Vuitton
closet.
boxes, fool. Like, look, there's Louis Vuitton pants.
So how
Look,
could you have resisted, dog? You're
fool, I'm telling you, bro, it was hard. But I'm telling you, I was making like fucking like $400 a day.
nah, but they probably keep track of it.
Oh hell yeah! Fool, they had
Yeah.
cameras up the ass.
Yeah,
Fool, they
yeah.
had
If there
cameras.
was loose with it,
Yeah, no, they had
it would
like
have been
there was a
too
camera like
much.
there,
Yeah, yeah,
like
because
every fucking quarter, dude.
that's what I was saying. Because I can only imagine how much like
And
actual
then
security.
so you go through here. These are the bathrooms. So they also have bathrooms. There's another 2 bathrooms, and then this is a motherfucking elevator that takes you down. I think I go to the store if I'm not mistaken. Well, this was a long ass video. I was like, this shit's crazy. Fool. I was just tripping.
That merits a video right there.
So I was just then I was looking around the store, dog, and I was just like, dog, like you gotta be on some crazy shit to just shop here, dog. Like a pair of pants were just like $5,000. You know what I mean? Okay, so that was the third floor. This is the second floor. This is the store, and then the third floor is the warehouse.
So that's like employee only elevator type shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, that's
But
actually
like this is inside the store. Yeah,
yeah. Because I was like, yo, that's actually
yeah.
insane if customers could just go upstairs.
Nah, fuck no, you can't go up there. And then they got guards like regular like suited guards. But yeah, fool, like this shit was just like that jean jacket suit was like 14 grand or some shit like that. Which
Did
was
they
just the
ever?
leather jacket excuse me, the jean jacket but that shit was bad. Fool, it had like Louis Vuitton print all
Did
over
they
it.
ever give you anything?
Nah, fuck no, they ain't giving shit right here. I mean, maybe if you work there for a while. But yeah, for this shit, I was just like, dude, like you gotta be on some next level shit to be shopping here, dude.
That shit's
But,
lit.
but yeah, I was like, man, this shit's fucking pretty sick with it.
5,000 for a good jean jacket.
Yeah,
Jean, that sounds in.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, for some jeans, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, well, we can make those fucking jeans. Dog. You can get some fucking jeans and just get like a stamp and just stamp that shit. And that's what the fuck that shit was.
Dog, you know that was actually like there was like a YouTube channel I was watching today. That was actually what they were saying, like a stylist and some shit.
You know what I mean?
And they
But I'm not
just,
gonna lie, even for me working at the warehouse, they wanted me in the suit and tie and all that shit.
oh yeah, imagine when it was hot.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine you don't even fucking go outside in this bitch. But yeah, these fools were. I'm like, and then the people there. So I told so a couple days I did them, and then a couple days I did that other purse store. And these fools, like I said, the other store was legit like this too, like fancy, but not that fancy because they're like a newer company. So they were
Yeah,
like, oh, so for some reason they were like, oh, are you familiar with the building? I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, I actually worked at this other store a couple days ago, and the fool there was like straight laughed and was like, oh, they're broke. I was like, they're like, oh, wait till you, and that's before they took me to the room, and she was like, wait till you come to our break room. She's like, you're gonna like it, and I was like, damn, I was just all full. I'm just sitting on the couches, drinking coffee, watching my YouTube on iPad,
yeah,
just getting
just
paid $25 an hour, dude,
doing nothing.
doing nothing, bro. The only thing is they don't allow you to go. Like you cannot eat. Like you're there. You once you're in there, dog. You're like you're in there.
Oh, so you rather be late than on time?
Nah, they don't even fuck with you if you're late. They'll close that bitch down and call Allied. Like the first day, I was late, and yeah, they were like, if you're late again, we're not even like we're gonna call Allied and fucking get another person. But yeah, I got there, and yeah, cause that I'm not gonna lie, the manager there, dog, was they're like little snobby fuckers too, you know.
Oh yeah, I
So
get
she
what
was
you mean.
like, so basically the second day, or well, that day later, or no, excuse me, that morning, because Nino was like, hey, fool, talk to the manager. So today you're not fucking late, and I'm like, all right. So I called her, and then she was like, yeah, just so you know, I don't ever wait. I leave right on the dot. Like, so if you're 1 minute late, don't even come. And I was just like, oh shit, like, damn, all right, bitch. She's like, so be early or be exactly on time, but I'm not waiting 1 minute. And I was just like, all right. So I was there fucking 30 minutes early. The next day, I was like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna be there. So I'm gonna sit in the back and chill. So yeah.
Yo, that's
But yeah, dude. So
yeah,
dog,
that
and this that place, dog. That's why I tripped out with that bitch. But now I understand because the price of that fool's jean pants were the price of these people's fucking purse. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
you
like,
kind of don't need a nigga that's gonna be late.
yeah, nah,
Yeah, like
nah, yeah,
low key.
yeah, not 100%. Thank you. And for what tripped me out too, dog, was like, and the only reason they were having me was because they were having construction. So they didn't trust these fools to be there.
So they just had an extra eye, like Firewatch, but for construction
Pretty much, dog. Pretty much. Which
type
was a
shit.
trippy as shit too. And I was like, damn, these fools got money, dude. Like, no bullshit.
Yeah, dog, 'cause you gotta have some sort of capital to be doing some bullshit wasting like that.
Yeah, yeah. Like I care about my shit so much that I'm gonna get cameras and a friend and an actual fucking live person.
That's what I would tell everyone that's doing brand ambassador shit. I'm like, yo, you companies think that you guys are spending a lot of money. You guys are just wasting money that you have already. Niggas don't have the luxury to say, hey, I want to throw something in, what's that, the Galleria Mall or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
they're not playing.
exactly.
Yeah, y'all
That one.
niggas tripping
Well, bro, like these people are handing out like those bottles. Those bottles at the fucking Rouse and shit, that's like $100 bottle. And these fools are handing that shit out
for free.
for free.
Damn, like,
Exactly. You go in there, you don't even gotta buy shit. You pretend like you want to buy something. They're gonna give you a little bit of champagne. You walk out, but I don't like that shit. You
fucking
just
toss
drank.
it.
Yeah, you too, you
You
too.
too, man.
Like if you went to a restaurant, you just drank $60 worth of champagne and fucking took off.
But that's what's the wild part about it, because on the receiving end, I be telling them, they be like, "Yo, why haven't we made a sale?" I'm like, "Your customers are fucking drunk."
Yeah, no, yeah, not. Well, I mean, you get no 100%, 100%. That's another crazy shit that trips me out about the fucking entertainment industry. 'Cause these fools are all fucking drunk all the time.
That shit is
Like these
trippy.
fools are like literally functional drunks.
How do you expect to make a sale on a drunk? He already got his high. He's just
I'll never
gonna.
forget before I did all this shit, before I even worked for Warner Bros. My homie, he used to. It was crazy. That fool, his dad used to have a wallpapering company, and this fool worked for like a I don't know what movie company. But basically, this fool's job was to fucking put the wall. Like if they ever needed wallpaper for like any scene, this fool would go to the set and put the wallpaper up. All right, so like I'll go with this fool, dude. Ephraim, dog. When I tell you these fools are partying, dog,
Oh, like animals.
yeah, dog. Like, and when I say partying, fool, like doing drugs,
Yeah, I believe it.
like you would walk into their trailer where they're like building shit, and these fools are fucking got like a ball of coke, fucking drinking Heineken, smoking herb, like just fucking working and shit. But it's like, fuck. And that fool just was like, "All right, Rancy."
Yeah, you
But he
are.
couldn't say shit. He
Yeah,
wanted to say something real bad though, but he couldn't.
nah, bro, you a grown ass man.
Yeah,
If you wanna go to In and Out all the way in Torrance for your break,
bro. If I could make it there in 30 minutes and back, dog, nobody could tell me nothing, dog.
hey, look, all the person gotta do is say, "Don't get arrested," and come back. Like, if
I mean,
that's
even if it happens, I mean, that's on them.
like,
I mean,
but that's all you can, because that's all the only way you can like legally say a person has to be binded here.
but
Like you can't just don't get in trouble, don't do anything dumb, but like you can't tell
no,
them what they
honestly,
can't.
honestly, out there. If I want to go outside, dog, and fucking set some shit on fire and get arrested, they can't stop me at all, dog. They're just gonna be like, "Hey, Randy, you're dumb and you're fired."
And we
As soon
need
as I get out of jail, I best believe I'm gonna get that fire.
to be like, hey, look,
But they can't stop me, dog. You know what I mean? They can't. You know what I mean? They can't do anything.
hey, look, we're gonna have to part ways with you.
Yeah, 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 exactly. It's gonna be one of those. Hey, man, it ain't really working out, But thanks anyways. But yeah, no. I mean, that's in your right, bro. That's in your human right, dog. Like they can't do that.
Niggas just trying to run a sweatshop here.
That's what I'm saying, homie. That's why I told him I
Yo,
was like, "Hey, Fred, you should slow your roll, dog." Because Don't get me started for. I'm looking for 10 racks right now on me, so don't get me started with this shit, bro. Don't tell me the wrong words, dog. Cause shit, 9 years, fucking Fred.
Let me know when I have a case too, because I'm
Yeah,
ready to go. You
you
know,
feel me? 9 years,
uh,
bro. I'm looking for a way out. Okay, without cutting a finger off. With all the stories I told you, I'm not trying to cut a finger off on me. I'm not trying to get in trouble to get paid out either. You know what I mean? I'm trying to just be legit, dog, and you're not being legit. So yeah, yeah. Either fix that or let me get my lawsuit. Yeah, yeah. You keep saying the wrong things, man. That's why Navarro yesterday he was like, Ruby, and I was like, hey, Navarro, good thing you didn't ever say anything, dude, because look. I was like, because of Fred, you could have got yourself in the jam, dude.
what happened?
Like, if you would have mentioned something to Ruby, like, hey, don't be fucking going somewhere on your lunch or some shit, you know? Like that's what I was telling. Like, that's the fucked up part. Because, like, if somebody would have really believed that and made it, like, if, for example, if Pedro would have came up to me and been like, "Hey, fool, you can't fucking leave," and made it an
But
issue.
he did
You know what
though.
I mean? Well, yeah, but even like
That's it.
say
That's
say
it.
if you like even
It,
if you took it a step further,
yeah,
you
he
know,
was about to, but I grabbed him. I
yeah,
stopped him. Like
no,
he was
yeah,
about.
yeah, oh,
That's
yeah,
why I
yeah,
said.
yeah. Well, that's what you were like, hey,
That's
fool,
why,
like,
hey fool, like yo, look, he been here for a minute.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember. I was like, yo, he been here for a minute, dog. Like you don't let him talk to Fred. That's
yeah,
a,
yeah,
'cause that's not something you wanna. Like you said, like if you're wrong,
yeah, yeah, exactly. You're gonna look like a folio dog, and I'll definitely say something about it, especially you, Pedro. Shit,
yeah, I'm like
you
that's
definitely gonna get one.
and that's what hurt because I was like,
Yeah,
damn, my dad looked out for this fucking
I ain't
idiot,
gonna
dog. I
have.
should let him
You know why I do it, dog?
because
Because
he's better now. He's better to be around now. Yeah, I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah. I mean, but I mean, unfortunately, it took a motherfucker like me to, fuck, tell his ass to fucking relax, bro. Like, I mean, like, well, not only me, but like also with your guys, like you guys are the ones that started it. I just came and sealed the deal, basically, because like it gave validation to whatever you and Navarro were saying, if you guys ever did say anything. You know what I mean? Because
To
now Fred had to accept it because it's like, okay, this fool's a newcomer. He ain't been here at all. And if he's saying the same thing these two guys are saying at this early of a stage too, when he don't really know anybody too much at this moment, because I mean that fool. I mean, it was like the third day I was here. That fool was already fucking. So you know what I mean. So that fool obviously hadn't realized, like, okay, so this fool's only been here 3 days, and this fool's already on this fool's case. Like, fuck,
yeah,
dude.
I honestly think that it makes sense, but they all self snitching on each other. It's
Oh,
that
well, that's what I'm
weird.
saying.
It's
No,
the weird. It's the
that's what people don't
weird.
realize, dude.
It's the weird energy that
That's
they
why I
bring
tell people,
in.
mind your own business, man. I've always told
Yeah,
my guards, man, mind your own business. Because the only time I tell you if that would be cool to do is if you're doing your shit 100% correct, dog. If you're doing your shit 100% correct and you know for a fact you ain't doing nothing wrong and ain't nothing can come back to you, do whatever the fuck you want. But I mean, I know I'm not perfect, so I'm not about to fucking bark up that tree. Cause I'm not about to be like, oh, hey, Randy, guess what? On May 24th, you forgot this one tag. And then I would be like, ah, all right.
no, but
Because
that's
that just blows my whole credibility out the water, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm not about to be that jackface. But if I know I'm right, oh, I'm gonna stand up for when I'm right. I mean, I know exactly what I know. And if I'm not, fuck it, I'll think like if you wanted to write me up for it, fuck it, I would have took it.
I'm
For sure, I would have been bringing my lunch every day, you know what I mean? Or for sure, now I gotta for sure know I gotta eat sandwiches and shit every day.
nah, but I was telling Navarro about it too, cause I was like, yo, low key, cause I was ranting. Cause I was like, yo, look, Fred making a big deal about this. I ain't gonna lie, if you can't leave, that raises high ground for me to dip. Cause one, your guards don't pass down food y'all get, we get leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, the fridge food is ass. Takeda don't give a fuck. And employees here have complained about it for years and years and years since they were
No,
back
they
still.
ain't gonna do nothing
And
about
they
it.
ain't gonna do nothing about it.
It's
And you
it's it,
telling me I'm locked in here overnight and y'all stressing already?
Well, no, well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I know it wasn't bullshit, dog. Because every site, full my site, that's what I'm saying. My site graveyard is the only shift.
That could do whatever the fuck they
No, they
want.
can't leave. Yeah, my site was the reverse. Why? Because my site, nobody was there, so graveyard was alone. So there was nobody to hold down the spot if they left.
Yeah, I get
You
what you
get what
mean.
I'm saying?
So you just have to bring
But
everything
during
with
the
you.
day, I would tell my manager, which would be Fred, for example, hey, Fred, I'm leaving on my lunch. All right, cool. He would hold it down for 30 minutes to an hour,
Until you
whatever,
got
until
back.
I got back, and then I came back. And then same thing for them. Well, they were on salary, so they didn't give a fuck. They always ate their lunch inside. They were girls, so they didn't. They always brought their fucking lunch. But I was the only shift that was able to leave because I had coverage. And
Basically.
exactly. And then so again, so if you don't have coverage, or say if you do have coverage, but we'll just say the site doesn't want you to leave, they have to pay you for that 30 minutes or an hour and tell you right when you get hired, hey, this site, you cannot leave on your lunch. You're getting paid for a time for a lunch. You have to bring your lunch. They
Oh,
have to tell you.
and you didn't get told that.
Ain't nobody telling me shit, nor does
Yeah.
my check say that I'm getting paid for a lunch. So,
Cause that's what I told Pedro. Cause I'm like, yo, if we, cause he said some shit
because then your
about.
shift would be eight. It
Wait,
was
so we don't get a paid lunch
nah, my boy.
here? We don't get a paid lunch,
Nah, hell no, you don't. You don't leave for lunch, or I mean, excuse me, you're able to leave.
even if you don't leave, you still gotta like.
Yeah, it don't matter. That's your prerogative if you want to leave or not.
Damn, the benefits of being here is just lower and lower, and every time I hear it,
I
some
mean,
shit
that's
is
every,
like,
I'm not gonna lie. That's just regular. I mean, that's not just here. That's every
no, no, no. I'm
place
saying
that
like
you go.
this post. I mean, I guess because this,
No, you know what I mean. Like I said, that's everywhere you go. My shit that pisses me off is don't try to impose your own rules. Like you know what I mean. Like you said, don't try to lock me in here, dog. Fuck, fuck you. Like hell nah. Especially when it's not even in the book. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's my whole thing. Like don't like you said. And I told Fred, I was like, hey bro, the only reason I left was because I didn't bring a lunch. I usually bring a lunch. So I'm not gonna fucking spend money to get delivered a lunch when I could go get one.
uh, dude,
Which I might have a feeling that maybe somebody left one time and got fucked over and never came back, and that's why he might be so scared about it. But hey, dog, like I said, that's part of the game. That's part of the work environment.
and yo, dog.
Like if that employee wants to run the risk of his employment, that he has all right to do that.
I don't know how comfortable I feel with Allied.
I mean, any security company, they all fuck the same. They all got this.
Yeah, but being a security guard is not. It's not the. Is I thought it would be.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like this shit, I'm gonna be honest. I'm telling you, dog. The only reason I'm doing it is because I've done a lot of jobs in my life, and this is the only job that's kind of cool and not really strenuous on my body. So I do it, and I only got a little bit more to go to finish off what I need to do. So that's why I do it. But and then I also tell people this job's good for when you're like young, and when you or if you're doing something, you know, like like what you're trying to do. You know, you're trying to be a programmer or do something. You know what I mean? Like you're dedicating. You're at the same time you're dedicating your time to your craft, not to this shit. Okay? Like, and then in the middle, dog, there is no middle because in the middle, dog, you're just gonna be like these fools that hate life.
Not yet. The middle. There is no middle.
So that's my recommendation for people in the security job. Because you don't know, dog. I've been so like I said, so I went up to fucking the head management of Allied for us, and I cussed that motherfucker out. And like, yeah, dog, they really don't give a fuck.
Nah, and I guess that's where.
And don't get me wrong, I'm all for the fight. You know what I mean? like fuck fools being like that, like fuck letting them be a pushover. But at the end of the day, dog, like I said, if you're young and you got another plan, just use this shit as a downtime and like do something else because again, this job isn't too strenuous. You can do something while you're doing it.
Nah, yeah, you can.
You know what I mean?
You can.
But other than that, dog, this fuck this. If you're thinking of this as like a career or some
Nah,
shit like
yeah,
that,
fuck.
fuck, I wouldn't want to laugh at you because I know that's rude. But I would be like, hey, dog, like you don't got no other skills, dog.
No, no,
Like
that's why when people are saying they want to go into Takeda, I'm like, I was saying to Navarro, I was like,
I
yo,
wouldn't mind fucking with Takeda, dog. I'll be honest.
nah, but no, but yo,
Like one of these
the other dude,
motherfuckers that just look like they just be
nah,
shoveling around
nah,
plasma
but
things,
look,
dog. I'm like,
it
shit.
was a day you were saying the benefits that Takeda gets and how it,
Hmm?
all that shit. So the
Yeah, man, they got some
conversation,
good shit in there,
all
dog.
right, so one of the dudes came, he's like 40, 50 years, like he's like one of the OGs, like he was
Okay.
here for Baxter.
Okay, all right, yeah. So
So he was,
he knows the
so
real
he's
shit, yeah.
yeah. So I was like, yo,
That's
you
good. You
guys
chopped it up
get
with him. Yeah.
you guys get benefits and stuff. And I was talking about the cafeteria.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
He
this
was
shit,
like,
man.
yo, bro, I've been here. It's like George Lopez.
He's like,
That's
bro,
what
I've
he
been
said.
eating those same sandwiches for 40
He was
years.
like, yo, we've, as a company, we've been here, like everyone, we know who our managers are. Like
Yeah.
we handpick them and they fuck us over basically. Like there's no management here that's older than any of the employees here. We just never had no union. Niggas always just never had time to
Yeah.
figure out what they wanted to do. They didn't never thought that Baxter would, because Baxter was treating them like galore.
Galore, yeah, yeah, I
They was
bet.
like, yo, they was flying us out,
Yeah.
family
Well, that's probably why
plans
they
and
went under too.
dental. Yeah, but they was like, yo, they was
That's what people
pimping them
don't
out.
understand. Like, yeah, that's dope, but that's probably why they went under
And then they got
too.
bought, and then they're like, yo, what now? Like, a lot of them are just like,
Mhm.
yo, and then these fuckers are like, doors open.
Yeah.
After 40 years, they're like, hey, look, guys, doors open.
Yeah. Like,
Give up your
if you
contract.
don't want to be here, you don't have to be
Like,
here.
fuck off, then. Like, B8 or B5 is not closing. We're changing it to 24/7
Yeah.
and deal with it, guys. And
Yeah,
AI
yeah.
is coming. Don't forget about AI.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the catch 22 right there.
Oh,
Because now these fools like this, oh, you fools want to complain so much? You guys want to complain? Well, all right, fuck it, we'll throw some robots now. Now that we got robots to be able to, guess what? They ain't gonna complain.
yeah, dog.
Yeah.
And it,
And guess how much money now I'm saving now? I ain't gotta do
nah,
no human
he was
resources. I
saying,
gotta do a lot of
nah,
shit
they're
now.
just being assholes, dog.
No,
It's
I
not
know, but
like, so think of it like this. He said the amount of time, the only
like no
reason,
justifying the bullshit they
yeah,
do
he's
there.
like, there's no justifying it. They could
Yeah,
just pay us because
yeah,
we're the backbone of the company.
yeah,
He was like, yo, they changed from 8 hours to 24/7 because they were losing
yeah,
money
for sure.
because they had to clean it.
Clean, yeah,
So in
yeah,
order for
dog.
them to maintain this high
Yeah, dog. Yeah,
facility, it
for
had
sure.
to be 24/7.
You got to think about it,
The
dog. It's
the
supply and
only
demand, man.
the only reason they came in with the robotics arm in
Yeah.
B5 is because incentive wise on taxes,
Well, yeah.
it's like being EV.
Well,
Think
that's what
of
I'm
it like
saying,
that.
dog.
Like
Well, yeah.
they're like it's
Well,
like
dog. There's a lot of pluses to it. You got to think about it, dude. Because, like
because
you
they
said,
don't use
this
it.
incentives, how much more productivity you're gonna get because there's no more error.
They don't
You know
even
what I mean?
use it. They
Oh, they
use it.
gonna use it though.
They so put it like
They might
this.
not be
When
using
they
it now.
use
They
it,
gonna use it though.
when they so I said they don't use it, but not the way you think. They
Okay.
use it in like let's say this is the phone, case puts it on.
Okay.
Case puts it on.
Yeah, yeah,
Case,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That'll probably be as the and it was like something as simple as
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, well,
That'll be
yeah.
as far as it is.
That's what the little
And
arms do.
even that fucks up. Wait, he was the way he was
Well,
explaining
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he
Because you gotta
said,
fucking no. He's right because at the same time, like you're saying, the mechanics on it
yeah, it
it's
doesn't
gonna
even
you're gonna
fuck.
have to repair the
Yeah, you're gonna
bitch.
have to repair it.
Yeah,
And
or
he's like,
grease it up or whatever the fuck you gotta do. Yeah,
He's
100.
like, that's why it's fucked up because it doesn't work now, right?
Yeah,
And they're
yeah,
gonna fucking use it as a tax write off when time comes,
yeah,
when that money that they're going to
Yeah, could
use
have
for
paid
the
an
tax
employee.
write-off
Yeah,
could have at least gave someone
yeah,
a
yeah,
bet
could have
like
paid an employee
yeah
for
like
free, a
or
human.
went towards some fund to benefit
That's what I'm
the
saying,
entire.
dude. See,
He's like, yo, dude, it's like what do I do? That's what he was saying. He's like, I got a
that's why I think. Well, I
family,
think that's why
I got
a
kids.
hybrid situation is the best. Yeah,
Yo,
like some robots and like and having some humans. You know,
yo, dude, they fucked these dudes over. Like
I mean,
I,
they fuck everybody. Everybody gets fucked over, dog. Everybody in the companies, man.
but that was that. We're hearing it from him. It was like,
Nah,
yo,
that makes
that's
sense. I never thought about it that way. I'll be
crazy.
honest.
Yeah, that was crazy, though.
But like you're saying, like see, that's what I'm saying. Like even like the old guy is saying too. Like there's no way of escaping some things.
Yeah, you just have to do better at setting
Yeah, because
yourself
I
up.
was watching this shit about like how like go green and all that shit, and then homeboy was like, "That's all cool in theory, because he was like, guess if we had like a power outage, we'll just say, or just say our energy didn't last. He's like, guess what you're gonna use? Gasoline, fucking fuck to
Fuel
charge up
again.
those electrical stations that you're talking about.
Nah,
You're gonna have to burn some kind of fuel
yo,
to get those guys started."
it's crazy you said that because take that analogy. I
Hmm.
was talking to like one of those jewelers or
Hmm.
something, and he was like,
Yeah, so it
we was
sounds good too.
he was like, we was chopping it up. He was like, you young dudes don't know what money is. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man, this was a jeweler.
fact, yeah. I'm like,
Thank
what the?
you.
But I'm talking to him. I'm
Yeah,
like, no, I know what money is. I invest. I'm like, so how come you don't have a jewelry business? I'm like, I
yeah,
mean,
that's some
like,
shit.
I'm
Yeah,
like, I never thought about having jewelry business.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, all right, you invest, right? The price of gold
Yep,
goes up every year.
yep,
So we never lose money. This is the only business that we never lose because our money is in our inventory. A
yep,
lot of our businesses, their money is in the product,
yeah,
like and the product shipment and
yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah,
around the product.
yeah,
But our money is in our inventory. If it doesn't sell, we can sell the gold, smelt it, and fucking get our diamonds back and
yeah,
remake more things for our
yeah,
inventory or have different clients, sell it to our clients, lower it
yeah,
down to the value of what the clients need, depending on the price of the gold.
yeah,
This is a baby investment market. You
yeah,
can't see, and when he broke it down like that, I was
yeah.
like, yeah, more money get trippier.
Yeah.
They
Well,
get
that's the
trippier.
safest money because precious metals and diamonds and
And
stones.
oil and fuel
Yeah,
and shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That's where all that shit comes
I'm
from,
like,
dog.
yeah, I'm like, yo, that fucked me
Because
up.
you can't have
Cause you
those
can't.
diamonds without those bones and that fossils and all that shit and those all that oil. Yeah, all that shit goes into one.
And now it's hitting me because
Like suck of life type shit.
Trump said some bullshit. He said, "Yo, we're backing AI on coal." I'm like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck is going to care about coal?" But I'm like, "Hold on,
Yeah, man.
hold on. If
Yeah,
one country got a lot of coal
yeah. Somebody gonna want to get it, and they're gonna sell it too. You know what I mean?
for AI, that's like a good trade-off. I ain't gonna lie to you for resources, for technological. So I could see, I get it.
Yeah,
Like,
bartering.
yeah, bartering at this very first core because
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah,
like
straight up. Yeah,
even with gold, it's like, yo, here, take my chicken. You get that. I
yeah,
don't know what the fuck
yeah,
that
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's shiny though.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it, even too,
It's
like you got to
like
realize too, like how many chickens are you gonna give that fool for that shiny little object?
depending on how good of a bargainer he is.
Exactly,
Like
dog.
that's where
Yeah,
the I guess negotiation will
yeah,
be
yeah,
created
yeah,
from because it's
yeah.
like
So that's like like even when that's when it's business is crazy, dog. Because I remember when like that's when I left Whole Foods too. A lot of people talk shit about the owner of Whole Foods, but I was like, fool, like how long can you fucking deny money, dog? Like
that is
is that
praxis.
Paradise? Uh, yeah,
Praxis.
yep, right, sir. Clinical system.
Thank you.
So yeah, like how many years do you expect the guy to be like, no, no?
Hey Praxis, we got I said Praxis. Hey Critical Systems, we got Praxis, I get it. No problem. Hey Praxis.
Yeah, I did this shit a couple days ago too.
Oh, big wig
I
coming.
said something to somebody.
Big wig. Hey, we have Praxis, I get it. No problem. Yeah.
It's really man. He's got a snail.
Yeah, sometimes I step on.
I got lie. I'm gonna throw some salt right there, dude.
I be feeling bad. Sometimes I step on.
Now they'll stay away from it. All in the bushes. Yeah, no, well, I'm thinking I might throw like some salt around the square right here. On the step right here. Yeah. Well, yesterday there was one on the door. That shit was crazy.
There's one snail right there, like in between. I don't know if he still survived, but he's like a smart one.
Yeah. But, oh yeah, the little on the back, yeah, on the rest. Yeah,
Yeah.
back.
There was a fox not too long ago.
Oh shoot. Yeah, wow, man. Shoot, I gotta that shit. I can't wait to shit me on. I'm saying my man. Shit, about that goat. Chickens.
goats, chicken.
What's up with the cows? I'm not already fucking. I ain't really down with the cows. I need a cow though, 'cause I want milk.
You're gonna have to strain it and stuff,
Yeah.
which may be fun, may not be fun, depends.
I came to the realization whatever's not fun, I'm gonna hire some bitch to shit. Excuse my
Hey, look,
Oh yeah, I was gonna hire some chick. I have some chick out there. And somebody's gonna want to trade some milk. Some little paisa lady. I don't even talk shit about my some little paisa lady be like, hey, you out there trading milk and making goat cheese all day.
hey, look.
I'll be like,
As long as you got that, as long as you got that plan, man, because you're gonna have to definitely strain the blood out of that.
nah, man, dude. Well, even the chicken, dog. Like, I was realizing I was googling how to kill a chicken a couple days ago, and I was like, bro, that's so like I don't know how that shit is not
A crime.
painful to the chicken, bro. Basically, they basically cut the fool's head off and hang him upside down. Yeah,
That's why they be upside down.
that's how, yeah, drain the blood out, I guess. But I'm like, dog, like, I mean, that sounds pretty butcherous if you ask me. And I used to
Oh,
work in the butcher department, dude.
yeah, dude, that's crazy.
I was like, bro, you cutting his head off and putting him in the. Well, I guess you put him in the thing so you don't run around because you know how chickens still live after you cut their head off.
They do, but you can't let them like if they
Yes,
like
yes.
not up. Have a good one, man. If they're not upside down, they're probably just gonna be running.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, they'll eventually fall. Yeah, yeah. No, because I remember my grandma, she used to tie their legs up.
Oh shit.
So they would like try to run, but they would just fall. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, do that type of shit. And then they would bleed out and then boom, done.
Oh damn, it's the bleeding out part.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Oh, that's so safe. Like, I guess, well, once your head's off your body, I guess you ain't feeling shit, I guess.
Once your head's off your body.
Yeah, I guess that's
You
that. I
still
guess
have a
that's just
couple
the
seconds.
perks.
You have a couple seconds left, but yeah, you done.
Yeah,
Done. Over.
because shoot, I feel bad for that one fool more that movie I was telling you about last breath. That fool that lived, that he went down at the bottom of the ocean and still lived. That fool was twitching.
The thing about that is he went to the bottom of the hole. They ain't nothing down there for you, bro.
Yeah, no, that I don't shoot. You couldn't pay me enough for that, man. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, no, I'm good with that. That shit is dark. Not even SpongeBob would live down there.
What was that shit called in Bikini Bottom?
That shit is the abyss, my boy.
Yeah, that shit was.
That's that horror movie.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, one bus stop a day.
Straight up, bro.
That's a.
Yeah.
I already called practice. I mean, I said practice again. I already called critical systems, and yeah, they'll be out there if not at the gate already.
Oh, dog, like I'm not gonna lie, for you should watch this other movie I saw. It's on Disney. It's called Han Solo.
I heard about it.
All right, so this is a little crazy little white dude. They're all white. One of those. If you're gonna hang off the side of the mountain, you gotta be white to me. I don't know. So, sorry if there's any white people here, but
Yeah, that sound right.
they're just righteous like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, fool. This fool is just so he's like one of the world's greatest like hands-free mountain climber. So fool, this fool goes like Mount Everest. He climbed with nothing. Like so, like he messes up and that's it for like you done.
Oh, he died,
Nah, I think he's still alive.
but he's like not in good
But
condition.
they were like worried of like they were like there was moments where they were like, "Hey, fool, we don't even know if we want to film this because like we're basically gonna film your death." And he was like, "Yeah, it's all good though." Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, it's all right." You know, he's like, "That's what I want." You know, he's like, "Oh, you guys gotta follow me." And fool, all the fools that are following them, dog, are all hooked up on like harnesses. Like, yeah, dude, this fool's he's gnarly. Like, zone one, group one. Yeah, all freehand, bro. Like that's yeah. So like some of the clips that you see this guy on, bro, like you're just like this fool's like I don't even know how you can do that, dude.
Yeah, he just wants something different.
Yeah, bro. Like can you just imagine like there's parts where he's like climbing on snow, bro. Like there's one part where I'll never forget, bro. He's on this high mountain, dude. And you know how like how water like falls over like it was a waterfall,
Like a
bro, that
waterfall.
froze. This fool
Yeah,
climbed over it. Yeah. With no rope, just the little picks. Yeah, this fool's he's like really crazy. I was like, this fool has to have the greatest life insurance in the world. I don't even think anybody would insure that fool. They'd be like, dude, hell no.
and they know he's gonna be a risk. That's not how
Exactly.
insurance
Like,
works.
you might die right after we fucking give you like.
For sure.
I'll go about that. You don't have the orange card, dude. No. Yeah, no, I don't think you need one. Does he need a contract with badge? No, right? That's in a bag. It's a badge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he usually signs one up.
Oh yeah, you signed it just like yeah. Yeah, go ahead and sign it. Um, you just leave those parts blank. I remember. All right. My bad. It's been a while since I seen you. 001. Well, not. Check out the
Huh?
when I was thinking about going to Del Taco.
Another taco run. It is a Taco Tuesday.
Say, who's there? Not say when.
Oh yeah, taco.
Tomorrow, remind me tomorrow though. You're right though. Tomorrow is chicken soft taco Thursday though.
Yeah, they do. Oh yeah, he's signing in now. I'll open it when he gets there. No problem.
Man, it's like that's the thing I don't like about it. I hate these fools and their little sticky notes. Like what's the reason why I can't open?
Security.
Yeah.
I already did.
Yeah.
No problem.
Like this is made to wipe down counters, disinfect stuff. Like gotta give me a good reason why we don't want to open.
I mean, they just doing. I mean, you can open it. It's not that you can't open it. Like we, no problem, man.
Give them logic, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, what do you need it for? Like, what do you use this for that we cannot use it to wipe down the counter? Because that's what it's made for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could definitely use. I mean, hey, look, if they say anything, then like they'll.
I'll put my name on it. Like, I'll brand you.
It's not. It's not even that. It's like, what up? We trying to clean the station. Like, what do you?
Yeah, I'm saying. I'm just like, I'm
Why
just
can
trying
we
to
not
clean
touch it?
my face. I don't get sick. I come to work every day. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little germ phobe too.
No, that's why I say you could use it because these dudes, they just do weird shit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm not your little nigga. You can use.
Yeah, that's not. Not really like how like I kind of feel like that, but like I'm more like, yeah, give me a good reason why not to use it for what it's meant for.
Yeah, if it's not good enough, I'm using it.
Yeah, yeah. Why not to use it? Then I won't use it. Like if you were like, hey Randy, I don't use it because I wipe down this special counter that only needs to be used with alcohol wipes, and I'm like, all right, cool. I don't want to do that shit. So, but if you're over here just like holding on to it for that shit, I'm feeling about it. That's how I feel about that. I'll fucking tell Fred too, motherfucker, didn't you catch motherfucking bronchitis or whatever the fuck he had?
Fred's still sick?
No, I'm just saying he had it though, right?
Oh, I'm like, I was about to say, like, yo, this nigga's
Like,
still
stay that
sick.
fool away from me.
Yo, I don't want to come near this nigga, bro.
That's exactly the reason why we gotta do this type of shit, dog.
This nigga, I talked to this nigga one day, I'm sick.
Yeah, yeah, you're trying to assassinate you with a virus, bro.
And then gave me a hard time for calling the day off. Right after I fucking talked to you. Like, what type of shit is that, dude? Like,
Yeah, straight the fuck up. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the type of shit that this will be on. Like, how does that make any sense, dude?
tricky, dog.
See, that's the thing with me too. I'll do what you fools tell me to do, dog. But it all gotta make sense, dog. Like if you're just doing things just because it's on your like an itch on your ass and you just want to fucking, I'm not doing that. That's the type of person I am, dog. And you're gonna have a real hard time doing dealing with me because
Yeah.
I'm that type of person. I don't like bullies and I don't like motherfuckers that just want to. Nah, fool, make that shit make sense, bro. Like, rat's ass what you want to do. Like the same thing with the love, with the sequence, and like you don't be saying that shit to me, fucking whatever, bro. Fuck, are you talking? You don't know how to count, my boy. Like that's if he ever tells me again, I'm gonna be like, you don't know how to count, dog. Like, what the fuck? You don't know
Man,
one,
that's
two,
why.
three, four, five, six, seven, eight, or what? Like you like what? Like, well, don't ever get pulled over, then you little drunk ass little Latino.
That's why I could say it 100 million times. A person like that, low key,
Yeah, whack ass one. Alright. I don't know if I should get my my jacket. So,
yeah, it get cold.
yeah, right.
Yeah, it get cold.
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like balls out shit. I'm kind of balling out on that shit right now. 'Cause I was like, when I got here, I was feeling good. Like, yeah. Yeah, dog, so screw all that bullshit. You know what I do want to do, dog? One of these days, I do want to fucking order some pizza, dog. I do want to get that shit. We're running that one back on our own.
What kind of pizza?
I don't give a fuck. I'm the last pickiest motherfucker in the world, bro. I'll tell you, I don't really say it to too many people. I've eaten jail food, dog, so I'll fucking eat anything.
Oh yeah, nigga.
I ain't gonna
That
lie, dog.
that
I've eaten
ain't
food with maggots in it,
that ain't nothing
like
for
not
me,
even
bro.
realizing that shit. I had one scoop of that shit, realized that shit, and I was like,
Yo, you'll
that's
be
fucked up,
surprised because a
dog.
lot of the food nowadays is like not like you get what I mean? It's like already bad. So a lot of people are eating maggots and they don't even know it.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Like
Like,
rounded up little ones. Yeah, no, these motherfuckers were fucking still fucking rolling. They still had a lot of life in them motherfuckers. I don't even know how they survived that shit, to be honest with you, but
cause sometimes I'll be having to clean my food. Like even like we'll make a cold cut sandwich and we'll make
yep,
tomatoes. I'll
yep,
be
yep,
like,
yep.
nah, we gotta clean the tomatoes,
Yeah, man.
get it out, and then have it
Yeah, dog.
nowadays. Cause these niggas be trying to kill you.
Yeah, it's true. Or
Straight
just don't even like
kill
just
you.
wash shit, Like you gotta make sure those motherfuckers, because you gotta think about too. These little bugs nest themselves in that shit too. They make little homes. They don't. They just don't eat it. They also make little homes and eat the motherfucker. I mean,
Oh
I would,
yeah.
dog. Shit, I'm not gonna catch me being a worm. I'll be like, bro, I can sit in here, sleep, and wake up and eat. Oh, call me right here, dog. You can catch me right
You're
here all
never
day, every day.
fucking catching me, bro. And
Yeah.
if you
Till
think you
somebody
are,
destroys this apple, dog, I'll be right in this bitch.
I'm gonna find my way out. What is that? Yeah, bro. I don't even know what the fuck they got in the cafe.
So they have been having a little. I still been trying to eat that fucking fermented shit a little.
Don't try nothing. Yo, every time I say, yo, I'm gonna give it a shot.
I'm fucking with the salads because you can't really go wrong with a salad. If one day you want to fuck with a salad with me, I'm down with that. Those shits
Shit.
look. That's the only reason I haven't
The
been buying
shrimp
one because
one,
those shits look humongous and fuck.
it
That's like a
I
two-person salad. Not just
I
not
had
a one-person salad, dude.
I had one. Only the Lopez told me too. Only the shrimp. Like I thought it was the like others too.
Because there was one that I saw. I forgot which one it was. It didn't look that bad. Yeah,
You see, I don't know that dialogue behind it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lopez was right. It was, the shrimp be busting.
Oh
I
shit.
don't know what it
Probably
is.
the Cajun seasoning. Probably put some Cajun seasoning on it.
Everything else is I don't want to say it's bad, hit or miss. Like you might lose your money. That ass and a salad. Let's not forget. Like you feel me? Like
Yeah, well, I mean, they walk like a duck, like a duck. You know, it's like you can't. As much as you dress up a salad, it's still a salad. I'm gonna go grab my jacket off your.
I bet.
So they be eating each other. Whoever the fuck we step on, they be eating over it.
Oh, that they be eating them? Carnivores?
Uh, cannibals, cannibals.
Oh, they eat each other?
Yeah, like so if you step on one and they run across it, they'll start rubbing on it. Yeah. Like right
Yeah.
now, he's rubbing on that. Look me right now. It's just rubbing on that. That's what I think I'm just gonna grab a little salt and put that shit right around this little square right here. That should just stop them from coming up. Because they'll get burned and then they'll go away. It won't kill them. This is gonna burn them like if they walked into something like hot or some shit. You'd have to pour the salt on that motherfucker to kill it.
The salt, the salt part is would be funny to me because when you see them, it'd be like vampires and
Oh
some
yeah, they
like
be bubbling. Oh shit.
burning,
What?
burning.
We'll do is control. Like that.
I'll be back. All right, man. Yo, what did it do, guys? Bro, how bad is check scam? What check scam are you talking about? What check scam are you talking about? And for those who's now tuning in, I'm still trying to get this to start. I took it from the lovable GitHub that I made, and I'm just trying to edit it with the APIs for Kalshi right now. Using my handy dandy Claude. Now, if you don't know how to program, this might be a difficult process. I know where to find the API and the code in the lines, like the pages, so I could like plug and play. Right now, I'm just trying to find the. Is it Python main.py? I feel like it's Python main.py. So, and trace that. Alright, boom. That's not it. So another missing dependency, that's internet. Yeah, so for the most part, you gotta figure out what dependencies you're missing. So this is gonna look like you may have installed an Algorithmic complete. So this is gonna look like errors and just making sure that you have all your packages from the GitHub. I left the repo link in the bio, so and there's also someone from previous chat that joined. If you guys do want to add on, this is an open source project. The goal is to make 100K by the end of building it. It'll be like a community pot. We all chip in, invest together, do that. But it's a project. Everybody could dip and dabble in whenever they're ready. While you wait for that to download, I'll look at it. Honestly, some of the prompts don't matter. Not gonna lie to you. You just gotta make sure that you're talking in a way that you can understand, because you gotta understand your program. If you don't understand your program, then you're kind of prompting yourself into an error. Uh, and luckily for me, I've been looking at trading bots for a minute, and I have some experience investing on my own. So why not tackle on a project like this?
A minute, man.
Oh, that's why you guys can't see my tab. Suckish. Word, now you guys get to see my code. Not for you. Oh, it said nothing. Alright. Period. Requirements. It's a B5 control. Oh, the server room. Base. I have someone at the VC. She needs access to the B5 server room. She's gonna meet you there now if you can meet her. I have someone in the VC. She's looking to get access to the server room in B5. If you can meet her there, she's gonna meet you there now. Yeah. It's the first time I got that error. Or installing packages. Sure. Yeah, B5. She's in the server room. It's in the second floor in the warehouse. When you go up, you make a left. It's in the middle area, kind of where you go scan the NFC down the hall. But you don't gotta go all the way. It's in the middle of it. What you know? I'm not sure yet. All I know is when she left, she said she was gonna meet you there. For sure, man. Don't stress it. Yeah, if it's open already, if you want to, you could check if she's in there. If not, just leave it open. She'll probably need access to that room. Copy, copy. I'm gonna try this a couple more times. If not, I'm gonna trash this project and just do it over. Eh, fucking God. I'm upset because I thought this shit was gonna work. Cat. I really thought this shit was gonna work, but then I remembered like this piece of shit is literally only good for fucking JavaScript. Reload. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just trash it. Ain't nothing to hold on to. We're gonna make another one, y'all. This one we're gonna make it from scratch. Make it from scratch. Ski, we're starting over. Custom. Base. Nah, it doesn't show on the panel, but swing by B5, the you know where you do fire impairment? Room 1140, that has an alarm in B5, but the B4 alarm is probably triggering that one. I'm not sure. What's the alarm reading? As long as it's not blinking red, it's not a big deal, but it's just a regular trouble it look like. Copy, copy. Yo, yo, what it do, friend? So to speed you up, I had to remake this whole app. I made it unlovable at first. It was super big. I definitely gotta let me just size it up so you can see what's going on. So top screen, I made it unlovable first. It's trash, bro. Failed miserably. The app won't start. I installed all the dependencies and day three and I got nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the day in the life of a program. What could you say? We're gonna get there, don't worry. I'm using my brains and wits try to figure this shit out. I'm just logging in now. Called it quits not too long ago with all that. My thing is, what do I want to trade off of? No, I'll try it out with politics. Essentially impressive. Love to support long term, build a long term. Oh man, thanks, man. If you're up for it, I'm happy. Marvel 4544. Yeah, for sure. I'll reach out, man. Thanks, dog. I appreciate that. My stomach really hurts. Oh, alright, so I gotta go on Twitter and get that. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to block my screen because I don't want you guys to see what is in my Gmail. Right. Okay. XAI Live Search API. Live with live search, Grok can search your API. These motherfuckers is charging for the API. Alright, screw it. Okay, screw it. No API, just want the bot. We're gonna do a manual trigger. See, Turn it back on. I just realized. Yeah. Just so y'all know, I was in just pod. See how I just create just see color. What is this? Don't tell me you guys automatically save. Oh, that's not perfect. Hey, what's up, Pine Juice? Well, Pine Japple Juice. What to do, my? How did you know diversity? Alright, that's it for the joke. Now you know how I get back to the basics. Secret. Oh, wow. There we go. I was wondering where do you currently work right now? No job in it. I'm currently getting my IT certs right now. Right now, luckily for me, I don't say this lightly. My security job is low key my leg into the industry because I have been working with the NFL and different contracts in the past. But I sit here and watch the cameras all night, you know what I mean? And they giving me a free cert, like course with LinkedIn and all of that stuff. I'm learning robotics and shit like that. It's a pretty cool gig. Um, just trying not to be comfortable in the cool luxury. I do gotta, you know what I'm saying, like get that license and get up out of here. I don't want to feel like a cog in the wheel. So yes and no. I don't look at it as a job because I'm not getting paid enough to do it. But yes, I'm working technically in my field of study. Technically. What about you, man? What about you? What you doing? What you been up to? Thanks for stopping by the way. Still, like, I need to give your Windows using VS Code. I know what I'm doing. I just want to make sure my thing is on the same page as me. I'm gonna make a new folder. For those that don't know, go to your home, make a new folder. I'm gonna call it TradeBot. Then open up VS Codes. Open the folder. Is my VS Code showing up on the screen? Probably not. I'm gonna make sure I get that on the screen, but I'm working on it right now. TradeBot is open. Let me get that on the screen for y'all, my boy. Let me get that on the screen for you. Right? Probably still don't see it. Nope. Not that bad. I see it. Yep. All right. Then. Just like that, we locked in. All right. So it has it already. Using real quick. Fancy little blocks. Open file. Open terminal. New terminal. Pip request. Bond. Terminal. Pip request. Right now, I'm just trying to get it up and running, and then I could customize. I'm going to use AI to customize to my liking, but I want to like. Hopefully, the real time data on Cowsheet is real time, and I could use demo. You know what I mean? I want to back test it a lot. That's what most of it is gonna be. That's why I'm trying to get it up running. Fiber could so my goal is to become an ethical hacker. And right now, I've just been working retail, but I've been studying networking. I want to get my foot in the door. I've been thinking of taking your advice and studies and AI. I think that's not. Yeah, bro. Look, I'm gonna keep it. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something that I wish someone told me. Right, AI is what you make it. Right. It's not a tool that I recommend for everyone because we have a lot of people who don't know how to know left and right really clearly. Like there's still gray areas with that for some people. If you know what you're trying to solve, fuck the outside noise. Excuse my language if you don't like cursing, but for real dog, like use AI if you definitely know what you want. Like you networking, you want an ethical hack, I promise you, you will be successful if you know what you want because that's all AI is, a tool and a hold my hand to making it. The only reason why big programmers and big people in the industry frown upon vibe coders and all of that stuff is because it's business people and tech people, you know, and like they're coming in there thinking they know stuff and like low key messing up the apps and creating jobs for IT, you know. So it's that part. So programmers are upset because the work is being exponentially cut down with AI, but the people who's doing it aren't as skilled. So it's like a big dick swinging battle. Don't get into it, bro. You're gonna go in a rabbit hole like every other programmer. You know what I'm saying? Uh, keep doing the retail. You got yourself a nice little gig. Hack, have fun. You know, get you a virtualization environment so you could just like pig out, bro. You know what I mean? Like have fun. Have fun. Like I'm embarking on that route too, and I'm getting my A+ certification, and I'm trying to get all my certs, and then hopefully I get certified in ethical hacking soon. But I'm just enjoying the journey right now, like, you know what I mean? A date with destiny. Where I left off. Date time. Right. Did you open a call sheet? Yes, I did. Can you see a terminal? Yes, I did. Did you install all three commands? Pretty sure I did. Daytime request. I did not install .env. Did not install the .env. Oh man, bro. Any way I could touch a person before they get rest. Have a great night, man. I'll be at work working this pesky graveyard shift. Sleep for me too, brother. Oh man. Already satisfied. All right, I appreciate that. Yes, I have successfully completed. My blasted internet connection has failed me again. Okay. All right. So now let's make the API work. All right, so we're gonna create a file called test underscore connection py, right? So we're gonna make this connection right now. Yeah, take the code that is giving us our test. This is our test code right here. When I get to the real live stuff, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna make it like transparent or not, because I this is open source. I just don't want someone to get on here and input their API key and like rug pull a community. That ain't like you feel me? That would suck. Now, I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it because of that reason, because low key trying to take an angle of education. So if you guys are like, I'm looking at it like you guys shouldn't lose no more than $100. If you guys are putting your life savings in there, then you better get it out quick. That's how I'm thinking. I'm not saying don't put it in, but I'm saying like it ain't small. You leave that bad boy in there. I ain't a financial advisor either, so don't leave your money anywhere where you don't feel like it's safe. This is just a community project, and those who help help. Those who don't, no. So we got this. Listen to that term right now. Okay, found 100 marchers available. All right, we connected. Did you see success connected, or did you get an error message? Nah, you all right. You did your shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You did shit. You did shit. You did shit. Nice, man. Okay, so you get that. You get that. Yeah, okay. You get that. Okay, we got the API connected. Test. Now, it's a good thing I didn't make this on Lovable, because that's the whole reason why I started off on the AI. If it was AI made, shit, y'all could have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could fix something that AI made, but if it's my code, low key, my likeness on the line, so I don't want to just sell that bitch. Low key, I don't want to just sell that bitch. I'm going to try to turn it up a notch too when it comes to just everything tech. I don't know how, but I'm gonna turn up. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna turn up, but I'm already like trying to network with a lot of people in the industry. It's just I'm very charismatic, so I come off a lot, and the energy could be a lot. I'm a nice person though. I just want to like learn tech and be engulfed in it. And even then, like when I'm at work now, usually around 3 o'clock, it get busy as a bitch. So I'm trying to get all the work done out the way right now. You should see a menu. Okay, so hopefully that's some of it. Copy that code. Yes. Alright. The label is connected to the internet capability of go sent to a manual nodes. New file, Kalshi. So this is the Kalshi trading bot. Boom. So that was the test to test the connection. Now we're making the bot. Alright, so Kalshi trading bot. Copy that exact code, put it in there. So that's the template for our Kalshi bot. Alright, and then run it in the terminal. That's what I should see. Alright, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Command show available markets. Place trade. Oh, okay. Did the BART. Okay, so No political markets, fam. Too. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if y'all see the sequence. It's on the top right of my screen. If y'all could see the sequence. Yo, this is day three. I'm not gonna lie to you. Day three, 5 minutes in, it was looking terrible, y'all. Like, lovable AI crashed. That should. I was installing dependencies. Had me thinking about the person earlier that came on stream and asked if my app was okay. It just looked fucked up everywhere. It had React in one place and Python. I think I'm now realizing that some of the way I even go about programming is just unconventional. One, no political markets found, and we're gonna leave it at that. It did its job. I'm not gonna go around exploring it. We don't need to break it. It works. It works. Cool. Why no political? Don't mind man. See all markets. Oh, I fuck with that. Cause I was gonna see that. I was gonna say that. Alright, let's see what we see in a minute. Cause I was gonna say that, but I ain't gonna do too much, you know. I was already comfortable with it. But I appreciate this is why I like the clothes. I purchased it. I ain't sponsored by them, but they do a good job at making sure that the experience on whatever you're working on is good. Because it definitely did its thing. Hold on. What tickets do I have? I have will 1 plus 1 equal 3 on May 22nd? Will 1 plus 1 equal 2 on May 22nd? Will 1 plus 1 equal? Hey, I don't know what the fuck that is, dog. That's not the market that I see, dog. The fuck is this? And that was the issue I was having earlier. Like, why the fuck am I getting 1 plus 1s when you see this shit on the demo market? Maybe I'm calling the wrong API. All right, trade API. Let's go public. The get API. What does that do? This is a project right here. I'm not gonna lie to you. This one of them ones right here. Cause I'm not confused about what next, but I'm confused as to why I'm seeing create trading. I think that's what it is. I think it's just hard coded, like bullshit. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna do this, all right? This is day three. Yeah, this is day three. Not gonna do much because I do have to save for day four, which is probably going to be in a couple more hours. Got to get more content for YouTube, so I'm not going to use too much energy. But this is a project. Happy and mad I said I was doing this. Mad I said was going to do it. This is hard. I do have a tendency to embark on hard projects, but not live. This is like the first project that I'm doing live, and I'm used to failing alone, you know. So, just another day in life. Hoping I get real data before I clock out. But if not, I'm not gonna beat myself up because we definitely got the endpoints connected. I just honestly don't know why it's giving me back that. Uh, And I don't want to stress on it either because it's a demo. I'm still using the same demo keys to run this new code. So it's like I'm already updating it, dude. No reason to trip out. I mean, I don't care what you claim that it's going to do. I just need this bitch to work. Problems? Fix using Copilot. Oh, finally that feature came on. I feel like it didn't come on earlier on because I was using fucking like going to try it one more time. And that's why I'm confused. I don't know if it's grabbing it from my actual account or my fucking will one plus one equal. But why am I getting my thing? All right, because that's the only thing I'm trying to fix. Trust me, if you guys know how to figure out your issues, you'll be good. Because I know for a fact, if you understand the issues, this lead to is happening. The demo environment has different markers. Demo website shows curated markets for testings. Demo API shows all available markets, including markets like one plus one. No, it is not the same as the API have listed. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, fuck. Nah, the Nick. I was looking at the Knicks and Pacers game, y'all. My fault for those. I was came in and let craziness, bonkers. It looks like a final right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. One, two, three, six, two, three. Connection failed. All right. So clearly, maybe it's not even. Please. Yeah, I'm trying my best not to get too invested because I lost. Ooh, hate taking that lightly too. I ain't do what I had to do, and like even now I'm low key. How can I say this without? I like using AI, but then I don't. AI really like a boilerplate, but like for me, like right now, I'm gonna spend my time reading the documentation. Prepare to follow and follow these to obtain the trading balance to obtain a trading balance. And my thing is, do I not have a trading bat? Is this something where I have to, let's see. Let's see. No, it shouldn't. I have a trading balance. This is a demo account I signed in earlier on the stream. Security. Yeah, activity. Withdrawal. Oh, so I guess that's something I wish you could check, like how much money you got. Ad funds, like you can't even check about fucking how much money you got, my nigga. That's wild. And this is the only thing. It's something with it's something with something. There's a couple ways I'm going about it right now. It's either I'm doing it this way, right? Hey, I don't get it right. I'm going on GitHub. On GitHub, I'm really just going like buckle down. But this is a workflow, and this is just me, a computer, whoever is going to be here. But this is generally the workflow of you know, I try to get some content going. Yeah, I'm kind of upset because I'm spending way too much finagling with this, and I know it's just AI fluff for the most part. I just want to see how far I can do without having to fucking think. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to fucking think and problem solve and go through all of that shit. But I might have to. I have to because. Oh wait, order details, client ID. Yes, yes. Buy action count. Yes. No response received. All right, so we got the order count. I got all that. Ooh, God damn, this motherfucker. Hey, the order still found because like the authentication. We don't like the. Let me debug this and like see what happened. Because the minute it shows, because I'm just looking for it to show. Right. We got four. Let's make sure. Yeah. Yes. I seen that code too. You check the documentation for to make your first request testing a public endpoint. As you explore other endpoints, you'll notice an authentication error. Mm. Yeah, the order keeps failing because it's not being received. So, so what the fuck? Copy. Let me just check that endpoint to see if it's an actual. All right, it's active. It's like it's working. What's up? No deal with it. The order is reaching the API, but there's something wrong with the order parameters or market state. Okay, so um, what issue? Hold on, let me see something quick. Hold on. All right, I guess just gotta stay the same. Load the private key. Always use demo for testing. Hold on. It's, it's not getting anywhere. Fuck. Fuck. Let's do this before, man. Oh no. It's not- it's not- yeah. Here I am getting wrapped up in this bullshit. Ah, thanks for the support. Thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it. Pretty tired. Pretty tired. And I'm at work too. And I'm not gonna sit here and be self-centered saying I needed to bring you guys this content. No, bro. I kinda wanna make this bot so I could fucking feel self-gratification. And then I could say I built it. But I really truly do wanna build this first. We're gonna make this shit. We're gonna make an algorithmic bot. That's right. You know what I'm saying? 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 Alright, so I guess we just API endpoint testnet, test, create a new file. You found a specific elections API endpoint. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Because this is the part of the AI process you gotta pay attention to. Because now, every time you make a new file, think that you gotta make a new component, new everything you just did, a rinse and repeat process on top of new logic that you gotta add on to the updated code so we could connect. Will Andrew Tate party be seen next to the UK? Which of the yes, 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 and motherfucking yes. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's truncated too. This is the data I need. I don't know what type of 1+1 foolery, buffoonery. Yeah, 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 baby. Uh, oh, we might be getting up off on a W. Mm, I gotta humble myself. I'm already thinking of taking over the world, man. Already thinking of taking over the world, dog. But Womie don't even got his cert yet. The goal is to make this, allow you guys to have it. I think I'm gonna give you guys access for a demo. I don't think there's a lot of content creators that's doing it like me, so we're gonna keep it like that. The reason why I'm here. We're gonna make a algorithmic trading bot demo, right? And I'm not gonna say it'll be a topic that we touch, but every now and then when we wanna fucking kick back, hit beer and do something, everyone could just hit the shits and see whose bots is better. I'm saying, hey, cool, fun stuff like that. But I want to make you make money before we get to that point where we're just throwing money and wasting it. Let's make money first. You know what I'm saying? So, more for supporting and growing. But let's see if this bad boy, hey, bitch, work, man. See it, bitch, work. Seeing it, bitch, work. Seeing this bitch work. Seeing this bitch work. I don't know if I got bam. Seeing this bitch work. Seeing this bitch work. Seeing it work. Work. Work it, baby. Work. 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 Work it, baby. Work. 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 And if you don't know how to program, then you will have a hard time. This has nothing to do with coding because coding is just a waste of time. You gotta understand the code though for it to be a waste of time, or you're gonna have to spend time doing the grind. That was my code remix, you feel me? My code remix while I wait for my code to be deployed. Okay, so this is the Calci code. The Calci code has been copied. The Calci code has been pasted on my everything. The Calci code better be working. Alright. One, see all the political events. I better not see 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 2 equals 3. I will throw a fit. We're going to all 14. Who will the next pope be? Alright. I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna I can get that. Alright. For the most part, Gucci. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Enough to get off. Option two. Or it started. Aye, baby. Aye. Option three, get Marcus for a specific ticker. Okay, let's see if it's gonna get failed. Failed. Alright, we're gonna try. I believe that it was a fluke. Invalid choice. Okay, failed. Alright, four. Let's see if four works. Take it a watch. Reason for watching. Money. Okay, let's see if it got added. This feature right here, it would be cool if it got added. I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't think it did. That's where it is. Yeah. Let's make that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it did, but this point, dog, let's look at the politics, see if it match. Let's look at it. Does not match, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it makes sense, right? Because I went from 1+1 to now UK and actual fucking UK and actual fucking API document, actual information, So six trading signals features coming next. It's going to be probably 7. Happy political day 5. Oh, 7 is getting off. I so yeah, dog. Oh, all right. So this is what we got so far. It semi works, and thank you for sticking around. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe. My guard's coming back. I'm gonna get some work done, and I'm gonna make some content too. Thank you for those who tuned in. And day 3 was somewhat bittersweet. So like, comment, subscribe. We gonna hit on for day 4, probably in a couple more hours after I get content. If not, I'll see you guys the following shift before 11. So I'll start 11 a.m. But other than that, I gotta really think about this kind of now because it's on my environment and I hate building on my environment because my computer fucking sucks. So like, not going crazy is hard because I kind of just want to build it, ship it, or have it hosted on my GitHub and fucking go on. You feel me? But nonetheless, I appreciate you guys for staying. I'm out, y'all. Oh, and I love you guys. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for everything you guys are doing right now. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. If there's anything I want to say is please give me some collab ideas. Give me some ideas on what you guys want to see on here. Let me know what you guys are expecting. I like to build. I like to do Rick and Morty stuff. Obviously, reacting to channels is what I'm doing right now, but that's because I'm trying to curate content that's not based on what's already done. Like, I seen some dude make a plasma gun on Twitter, like, out of car parts. I'm not saying I want to get to that level, but I want to collab with someone on that level. I want to be able to like be next to him, pick his brain, and hopefully be able to make a tech that's like, what I'm saying? I'm waiting for it to get to the 3 hour mark. That would mark the 3 hours that we are supposed to be doing. I had 35 minutes early. No, I had an hour and a couple minutes earlier today, so we're 4 hours in. Just happy to hop off of AI and kind of get in. I'm happy to hop off of AI builders and hop into getting into AI prompting. And then with the AI prompting, it should make my process smoother because I know what the code looks like already. It's pretty simple Python code. Like, you put your API key, you put the scopes of what you want to test. And then after you test it, you call on the API to watch the markets. And then you have your little price tickers and stuff that you want to play with. Syntax is not that hard for me to understand. I'm just not going to sit here and finagle with that. And that's what I'm trying to teach programmers. I'm trying to sit there and try and help you guys program, let's code in, get it to the market, understand what you're pitching to your clients. And ladies and gents, if anything, you just get you a developer that acts as someone who fixes the stuff you really don't want to get into. So the price of developers has gone down drastically, just like the price of being a jeweler. You could get fake grade, you could get carats of gold, right? Cheaper now than you could have ever gotten it in any time period. The same way as software development. You can get a software developer now cheaper now than any time you develop it. So you just need to be a good programmer and you'll be straight, pretty much. I love you guys again. Thank you for the support. Right now, we're almost at 4K. We're on the road to 5,000 subs. and enjoying the journey, not rushing it. I kind of want to be like big already, like tomorrow, so I could give you these grandiose things because I'm like stoked and need to get off the camera so I could get these content. Love you guys again. Just want to give you guys a little checkpoint and spew.